Hello there, welcome to the edition of Echoes of Purpose. So, today we are talking about something very, very close to my heart, something I enjoy doing. That's purpose. Purpose is something that I really love to talk about. There's this nickname it calls me, which is Mama Purpose. Yes, that is because I love to talk about purpose. I am so passionate about purpose. I'm a purpose builder. I am Victoria Makanjuola. I am a content strategist, a ghostwriter, a social media manager, book editor, and a minister. Yes, but beyond titles, I see myself as someone who helps people find clarity, whether through words, strategy, or faith. So that is who I am. Now, what does purpose mean to me? What does purpose mean to you? Well, I would say purpose is that deep sense of knowing why you're here and who you were meant to impact. I will go over again. I said purpose is the deep sense of knowing why you're here and who you were meant to impact. Purpose isn't just about having a vision. It's in the little moments, the choices that will make every day, and the lives we touch along the way. Now, why is purpose important? Why should I discover purpose? Because, of course, I can live my life, isn't it? So, is it a must for me to discover purpose? My dear, it is a must for you to discover purpose because you were actually created for something. There is a reason why God created you. So it is very important for you to discover purpose. So why is purpose important? Purpose is important because without purpose, there's no direction. Yes. Without purpose, your life will just feel as if you're just wandering around the streets like a mad person without direction. So that is the reason why you really have to discover purpose. You will agree with me that finding purpose is not something that is easy. It's not a straight path at all. Some people discover their purpose early, while some through experience, some challenges, some mistakes. Yes, for me, I discovered my purpose very late. I discovered my purpose very late. I discovered my purpose when I was in 300 level, and it was late. So I had to, write a book because of, that experience. I had to write a book. I had to just pour my heart into that book, my first book, The Purpose Puzzle. So in that book, I share my experience of how I discover my purpose, how to discover purpose, and you're not just to discover your purpose, but how to work it out, how to impact people with your purpose. So I really poured my heart, my experience into that book. So if it's something that you really want to read, you can just reach out to me or reach out to Samuel. Purpose is something that people discover early, some experience, some challenges, some mistakes. Now, is purpose something we discover? Is it something we create? That's a question. Well, for me, I believe it's a mix of both. It's something we discover and it's also something we create. Sometimes we uncover purpose through reflection and seeking, but other times we build it through intentional steps, through growth, through faith, through passion. Yes. For me, my journey into content creation and ministry wasn't planned at all. It wasn't. No, I started writing years ago, and over time I realized I wasn't just writing. I was helping people bring their stories into life. And that's when it clicked that my purpose is tied to communication, clarity, and transformation. Yes. And I had to just, sharpen my skills, my writing skills, and, keep growing, taking courses, doing a lot of things just for me to, do better and to impact lives better. So that was it. So have you ever had a moment where everything suddenly made sense? Everything just makes sense to you and like, oh wow, that's the beauty of purpose. It reveals in different ways. Let's talk about challenges. Yes, I mentioned earlier that purpose discovery is not something that is easy. It is not easy at all. Like, there are moments of doubts, there are moments of fears, and even setbacks. And one of the biggest challenges that people face is comparison. They just compare themselves with people. If you keep comparing, you will never grow. Yes, it's easy to look at others and feel like you're not doing enough. But purpose isn't a competition, it is a journey. Yes, your path is unique and your impact is different from anyone else's. Purpose is not a competition, it is a journey. You're impacting lives. You're impacting lives. So another challenge I would say is staying committed. As an adult, when you grow, you discover that life keeps getting busy, obstacles shows up, and sometimes you even ask yourself question that, are you even on the right track? Like, are you even on the right track? Am I really doing this? So commitment is another setback, another challenges for people. Yeah. And the more you invest in learning, the more you keep evolving and deepening your understanding, the stronger the sense of purpose becomes. So the more you invest in learning, the more you keep taking courses, the more you invest in personal growth, personal development, self-awareness, the stronger your sense of purpose becomes. And as a minister, I can't talk about purpose without mentioning faith. Not even as a minister, as a Christian, I can't talk about purpose without mentioning faith. Yes, for me, purpose isn't just a personal ambition, it is a calling. It is something that you have to do. I believe that God places something unique in each of us. And when we align with Him, we begin to walk in that purpose fully. It is God first, then you, then your purpose. It is when you put God first, then you begin to walk in that your purpose fully. Like spirituality, working with God plays a huge role in finding and sustaining purpose. It's not just about discovering it. You will find it and you will even sustain it in God. That when challenges comes, when you feel like you cannot do this anymore, your faith, your intimacy with God will keeps you going. When you feel lost, your faith will give you direction. So you cannot do purpose without God. It is God first, God in the middle, God in the center of it. If you ever wondered if your purpose is connected to something bigger than you, my dear, the answer is yes. Purpose is beyond our individual lives. It is a part of divine plan. It is a part of God's plan for your life. Yes. It isn't about your personal fulfillment. It's about impact. One person's decision to live purposefully can create ripples in families, communities, and even generations. One person's decision to do purpose can make a family happy. I often ask myself, what kind of legacy am I leaving? Am I doing the right thing? I mean, not just in career or ministry, but in little moments. How do I treat people? How do I serve people? How do I show up daily? That is where true purpose lives. You're really asking yourself, how do I discover this purpose? You're struggling to find your purpose. You're struggling to discover your purpose. So here's my little advice for you. Just start with what you have and where you are. Start where you are with what you have. Purpose isn't something you wait for. It's something you walk into. It's a step-by-step process. And trust me, with God at the middle of it, you would do well. So if you ever feel stuck in life, or you're already working in that part of purpose, just remember that your purpose is already inside you. Just keep growing, keep showing up, and trust the process. Thank you.